Part 2.
I don't, sorry everybody, I think it's the Wi-Fi or something that's going on, or I actually think that my phone keeps telling me storage full, so I've been doing so many lives and so many videos that I think I gotta get another phone.
Part 2. Live with Tia,
Okay, so as
Chic Radio Talk Show.
As we were talking about before, we were talking about haters. So tell me your, like, lately, you know, like the past 2 years, I think, I've been developing a club of haters.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, you're gonna get them. You're new to Facebook.
We actually had.
You're actually gonna get them soon.
We actually had a couple on there.
Well,
I saw comments. And,
they're all.
You know what those are?
I think
Those are
everybody
trolls. Those are trolls.
You know,
When you put yourself, well, listen, when you put yourself out there, okay, you said it to me. Welcome to the spotlight.
Right.
Honey, welcome to the spotlight.
It's like the Kardashians.
You're putting yourself out there,
They have
and
ton of haters.
you're subject to all these people. But guess what? If you have a hater, you're doing something right, and that's what I always say that. I always say that. If they're not talking about you 100%, then you know what?
Then you know you're not.
Yeah.
If they're talking about you, you're doing something right.
That's right.
Good or bad. That's
So to me, listen, I'm in the spotlight. You know what I mean? I've always been in the spotlight for 30 years. You know, the fact of the matter is, it comes with the territory.
Right.
It's unfortunate, but you know, you said it to me.
Right.
to ignore them.
Well, wait, let's say it to Lucia.
I never realized
Welcome
it.
to the spotlight, girl.
I told her. Yeah,
Right.
welcome to the spotlight. Right.
No, what's funny is that I just never was on social media.
Exactly.
But I had my own entertainment company, and I was in the spotlight. I did my singing. I sang with a band, so I was always on stage and doing something with entertainment. But when I got off the stage, it was like totally private.
Social media is totally different.
So social media, is
And yes, the worst person is to be involved with Lenny. You want to be private because Lenny is all about Facebook Live.
I like it. You know what?
You enjoy it.
He loves it.
I'm gonna tell you what. Well,
but there are some moments that I do want to have that quiet time in private.
And I think he's being respectful
being better.
to you. I think he is. And that's where the compromise is coming in because he's not giving it up. And he told you that. He was honest.
I wouldn't want him to because
he
loves it.
Right. So you're compromising, saying, I'll do it, but not all the time.
Yeah.
I love it because I really believe, you know, that we're blessed to have awesome rockstar listeners and viewers and people that are interested in our lives and what we're doing and our show. So therefore, you know, I don't know if you've ever seen this like NTV that one time they follow the guy around, you know, basically with this camera. I kind of look at it that way, and again, we're blessed to have these rockstar listeners and viewers that kind of want to know what we're doing, and you know, and they appreciate what we do. Whether it's doing something, you know, for American Cancer Society, you know, and it's Let Your Heart Zap. It's all about the heart, you know, and she's a part of that now. Or, you know, Pat Quinn for the Win, Empire City, Yonkers Raceway, MGM, you know, through the mayor's office, you know. I mean,
speaking of the mayor,
hold on 2 seconds, and then of course autism and Michael Moman Memorial Fund and all these organizations that truly, honestly, that it really feels good from the heart, and that's why I developed Zazway.com. We'll talk about that, of course.
But talking about Mayor Spano, I know you
Congratulations.
You are not only best friends with him, you're a supporter.
Yeah, of course.
And I watched him all last night. I've been watching him, you know, the past week, all his commentaries that he's having. But last night, I actually saw you on Channel 12 News with the sign up saying, you know, 4 more years. And I'm like, oh my God, it's Lenny! You know? And then I saw so many pictures, and you actually, nominated, what would it be? You inaugurated him?
No,
What's that word that we're looking for?
Well, the deputy mayor asked me to introduce him.
Introduce, right.
And I was like, okay, it was a little spontaneous.
Not introduce him, he won. So what's the word?
Well, no, introduce him in the sense of, you know,
now that he won.
When he came in the room, because of course we provided the entertainment and music for him. And so it was awesome.
Very touching.
Yeah,
and
it was
you're
really
very good
awesome.
friends with him. People don't realize that. How many years are you in his, like, are you in the Spano family?
You know what?
Into a little boy?
I'm like, I guess, you know, I don't like to talk about it, but in a sense, but, because everybody knows out there, I don't have to repeat myself, but I'm like an adopted son.
Aw.
I mean, I've been with them.
So you look up to him as like an uncle?
As a brother.
As a
big
brother?
yeah,
Okay.
I respect him, and one thing, you know,
How old is he?
I have to tell you, I think he's 52.
Okay.
52.
He's not much older
and,
than
and,
you.
and, well, you know, 5 years older,
Right.
but he's accomplished so much.
Right.
And, you know, one thing I could say about him and his family, well, first, Camille, well, let's go back. My grandparents, Polito and then Antoinette Starrow, lived in Park Hill. And they used to go to the beautiful St. Gerard Masses, you know, down in Park Hill on Rumsey Road. And that's basically where it started, where, of course, my uncle was very close to the family as well. And then, you know, of course, as a kid, I would go to the events as well, and they knew each other.
You say a kid, how old were you? 12, 5?
I think like 10,
10?
Wow.
8, 9,
Right,
10.
so you know him
I
like
think,
maybe
you know,
35, 40 years.
well, you know,
Long time.
we never
Yeah.
really like connected in that sense. You know, our families knew each other.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But I would say, you know, on a big whole, I was very close with the sister, Camille.
Right.
And Camille,
Who were the ones that were at your birthday party?
well, hold on, Camille Spano, actually, her daughter was our flower girl when, you know, in our wedding in 1997.
Right.
So my ex-wife was friends, and then of course, you know, the whole family was together in
Right.
that sense.
Right.
But Tony Spano, yeah, was at my birthday
Right.
party, and Eva, his beautiful wife. But, you know, one thing I have to say about it, and it's very, very important, is everybody they pretty much see the outside.
Right,
Yeah,
the
they see-
progress that he's made
No,
in Yonkers.
But they see the outside of basically what, you know, what
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
about,
right.
and
But
basically,
look at the progress he
but
has in Yonkers.
most definitely, but they don't know the inside.
Right, and you do.
being around this family,
Right,
let me tell you something, they are so beautiful,
right.
so warm.
I know, I met quite a few of
The
them.
father, you know,
Right.
the late Mr. Leonard N. Spano, you know, I could tell, you know, a fast story about it is I had my motorcycle, and because he cared so much about me, he was like, listen to me, see that motorcycle?
Right.
He goes,
Sell it.
you're gonna sell that, right?
Right.
I said, I don't know. He goes, well, if you don't, you're not allowed in this house.
Wow.
And so I really believe, and then the next day, I believe Dana Ruggiero,
Right.
shout out to Cadillac Chris Ruggiero, Dana Ruggiero, John Ruggiero, Nikki, and the whole family, she says, oh my God, Leonard, you're right. I said, why? She goes, I seen a motorcycle just like you. The guy got killed on it.
Wow.
I was like this, and it was the next day, and I was like, I'm getting rid of this.
Right.
And the next, like I think it was the
Oh,
following
really
week.
watching out
So
for you.
yeah, so when you, and then just the fact of the matter that he takes out of his own monies, and all these organizations, him, his wife, his kids, his family,
I see he has 2 boys.
donate,
Right.
Christopher and Michael,
Right.
you know, and his daughter,
His daughter,
Alessandra,
right.
that I did her Sweet 16. And I do a lot of parties for them because I don't know, they're just beautiful people, you know. But
Now,
I've got
he just recently.
hold on, but I've got to really know them the last 8 years because I've been very, very fortunate and blessed to spend 8 years each and every holiday with them.
Right.
And then you really get to know them, you know.
Right.
You know, you've seen
It's almost like you
Beautiful
don't
family.
watch Blue Bloods, do you?
No.
You ever
No.
watch Blue Bloods with Tom Selleck?
No.
They're all police officers
Yeah.
and they're all detectives and lieutenants. And then on Sundays,
Yeah.
They have, like,
they all have the
family
family
yeah.
dinner. It's like, I mean, they all like, they're just
Yeah.
regular people then
Yeah.
sitting at
Yeah.
the table. They're
That's
Tom
nice.
Selleck's daughter, you know what I mean, and the
Yeah.
son. It's just a great
So,
thing.
but I could go back to, you know, Senator Nick Spano and us, you know, that's Michael's brother,
Right.
running, you know, signs out of Mount Carmel Place back in the day, you know what I
Right.
mean? And that's, you know, 18, 20 years ago in a sense, you know? And then, you know, and then all the amount of time and effort and passion. This, you know, being in politics
I know.
is very passionate
And
because
going
you're
into 3 years.
passionate,
Third term.
third term, and that's right, so 8 years and another 4 years, so
And then could he
congratulations
go for
to-
another 4 years after that?
Well, we don't know.
Right.
You know, we don't know. But the fact of the matter is the campaign has done an amazing job, but it's not over. We still have November.
Right.
We
But
still have
I remember
November, so-
when I met Mike Spano, I remember when I met him at your Zaz launch party.
yes.
And
That you were
he
hosting.
declared, declared Zaz Radio
Day
on
that-
October
October 12th. Yeah.
October 12th.
So we have officially a day
A day?
in the city of Yonkers, New York, October 12th is Zaz Radio
Wow,
Day,
that's
which
very-
I'm so blessed and humble about. But I think just everybody says, "Man, you earned it, you deserve it." It's very hard for
You to accept
me
that?
to realize that,
Right.
because.
We'll talk about Zaz. How long
Yeah.
has Zaz been now in operation?
Well, ZazRadio.com, I formed it in September 2017.
Okay.
And
But your launch was...
the launch was October 12, 2018.
So you're going to be celebrating 1 year
One
of
year.
launching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Launching.
Launching?
And the party
Launching.
was unbelievable. You did a fantastic
Right,
job
right.
hosting it.
We had a great time. It
the-
was at the venue.
The dancers.
Yeah.
And the
The
venue does a great
entertainment.
job. The entertainment was awesome.
Where are you taking Zaz right now? Where is it going now? I know it's progressing. I know you have a lot of sponsors,
Yeah.
and I know that
Yeah.
what's going on. It's really progressing.
Yeah.
But where can you tell the people out there? Where could you see Zaz? I mean, we see it all over. You're getting a lot of your people like listening to it,
Well,
religiously. So where could we see Zaz Radio going to now?
Well,
Will you be like on WKTU or
Well,
series?
That would be nice.
Well, we're listen.
What's next?
We're ZazRadio.com, ZAZZRADIO.com, the ultimate internet Spanish up dance radio station, rockstar listening experience in the world, and we're a corporation.
Right. No,
We're
I
an
know
LLC.
you're all legit
We're
and
an
everything.
LLC.
But where
So
can we see you now? Like,
I'm looking for a studio.
so
I think
you're
I
looking
mentioned
for the
that.
studio,
Yeah, looking for a
to
studio.
do that, right?
Yeah.
And I know you said you were talking to a couple of places where, right, they were going to put your,
Oh yeah. I mean,
you have a lot of sponsors.
more
now
sponsors. Yeah,
coming
definitely.
in.
And like you, we have this this program basically that we offer you. It's $250, and you have a lifetime banner ad.
And tell them what exactly does that mean.
It's a
So if you have a business,
yeah.
you have a business.
So
and you
Vents
wanna
by Tia
be-
Maria.
Okay, right.
Okay. You have a banner ad of Vents by Tia Maria, all your information.
Right.
Vents by Tia Maria, your website, your basically how to get in touch with you.
So
okay?
for $250, if
You
I
get
can,
that.
you get it, you run it on your shows.
Now here's the thing about
What
that
about
is
the drop that we're always talking about, right?
we could talk about that, but the banner ad is right now I think we have like 16 banner ads. And they go on when somebody goes on to ZazRadio.com, you see their ad every 3 minutes. So just think about it.
Okay, so a lot of
Every
you
3
people out there
minutes.
that have businesses
20
that you want to go on a radio that that
radio
you,
station,
right,
yeah.
you want to go on a radio station, get in touch with Lenny
Yeah,
and you can
thank
put
you
your
so
business
much.
on there.
20 times an hour is a lot
Yeah.
in 24
That's
hours.
great.
And it's
And
lifetime. That's a great.
And it's a lifetime thing for $250, but we talked about it. You also get a 15-20 minute interview by myself
Right. In your establishment.
in your establishment and
Right.
talk about all your your whole place and what's going on, and so we can blast it out for you and on pretty much all of our platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Now I want to ask you how you feel about the Zaz, his radio, his Facebook Live, his DJing, his work, who Lenny is. It's a lot. Like for anybody to, like sometimes when I used to say, like, oh, I want to fix up with somebody, I couldn't find anybody that would adapt to him.
Yeah.
And you adapted to him like right away, and you're doing a good job. You're keeping up with him. You he wants to chill, you'll chill.
Yeah.
You're not high maintenance, and if you maintain yourself.
Yeah.
You're independent. How is it being his girlfriend?
It's, you know what?
Is it challenging? Is it
really
entertaining?
Not. It's really not. You know what I think with us is like we just clicked right away.
Right.
And
like again, I keep saying it's that
it
yin
was
yang.
it was almost like, I mean, I know we've only known each other like, what is it, like 2 months dating.
And talk about that.
Yeah.
Which is really
But
cool.
it feels like we've known each other like way longer because it just like you said, we just fit.
Right.
And kind of like I'm used to that. Like I said, I had when I was 18, when I graduated high school.
Right.
Me and my ex-husband.
You were in the spotlight. Right.
Yeah, I was married, and my ex-husband at the time was my boyfriend, and we opened up Party Connection in the Bronx, and we started out doing like costume characters. So
Do you remember Pinkies?
Yeah, I know Pinky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx now.
And you should know Frank B's.
Okay, Lenny, you can leave now. We're going to talk. I'm kidding.
I'm good.
I'm only kidding.
This is where I can, like I said, step back,
Right.
let you guys talk. You know what I mean?
But how do you feel not talking when we're talking?
Perfectly
Do
fine.
you want to feel like you want to interject?
No, I actually,
Or do you like?
I like to listen.
No.
I really truly do. I think,
Well,
you know.
he just talks for like
It's
10 minutes.
it's
of
an
time.
entertainment.
No,
Right.
to be an effective, you know what, I think in business,
And
in
that's
personal
cool. You
life,
see, like you just said that, like, stop, I
Yeah.
want to talk.
Yeah.
Not like, okay, let him talk the whole hour and I'm just going to sit here and look
Yeah.
pretty.
well, listen, I
And
think,
I like that about you. You're like, you know?
I think in business and in personal, and you know, you have to be effective listening.
Yeah.
And I try to kick it back and just, you know,
He's a good listener.
listen.
And you know
try
what,
to
Lenny?
listen.
You and I both know, because me and Lenny used to do these talk shows back in there, and
Yeah.
me and him had so much to say, we would
Oh.
talk, and
I
we would
know.
talk over each other.
You guys are
And we
funny.
were cool,
Yeah, yeah.
because I could talk over him,
It
he
was
could talk
funny,
over, we
though.
got
It
it,
was
but
funny, yeah.
sometimes people would say you talk over each other. So me and Lenny used to have to learn how to,
Yeah,
not
that's
very
talk,
hard.
let him think
Well,
very
that's a-
hard.
well, that's a
But we're
personal- well,
learning,
I'm a
that's
Gemini,
why
you're an
we've been-
Aries,
We've been coming along, we've been
Yeah,
listening.
yeah, definitely.
We're still interrupting.
Well,
but
no, it is with us. I'm gonna tell you what it is. And same with me tremendously is that if I have something on my head,
we gotta say
I
it.
gotta say it, or else I'm gonna
Or you
forget
forget,
it.
yeah.
Or
Right.
I'll forget. Like, no. So it'd be like, no, let me talk.
Right.
So essentially that's it.
So how do you
Yeah.
feel about being?
So-
how is Lenny? How do you feel?
So what
he
I'm
looks
seeing
good.
was
He
that
looks good.
Thank you.
Right?
he does.
He does look
Try.
good.
He's
Like I said, I've
Very
never seen
handsome.
him look so handsome.
Yes, he
and
does.
dressed very
He does.
nice.
Thank you.
He smells good, right?
He does. Yes.
WiseGuyWearing.com.
He always
Wise
It
guy
really
wearing
is
.com.
delicious. It smells great
Oh,
on you.
man.
I
So
have
the,
to say.
the DJ thing was easy for me because I did that.
I saw that.
Like first we started
That's
out
important.
doing costume characters where I used to sing and play games and dress up in a costume like I was Jasmine.
Good. Next
or
time if I
something.
meet an Easter Bunny, Derek,
Oh no!
she's got the job.
I
What's
never
up,
did
Derek
those
Florin?
costumes. I was Barbie. I was Belle. You know, beauty, like all the Disney stuff. And
That's
my
cool.
ex-husband was a magician.
Right.
So I was a magician's assistant, and you know, we kind of incorporated both
So he
of our
disappeared,
talents.
obviously,
Yeah,
right?
he
Bada
disappeared.
bing.
So and then we branched into DJing. We were doing weddings, and he was the DJ, and I would do like the party mode of it.
Right.
Like I'd talk on the
Get the
microphone,
kids
do the
to-
party
right.
dances like you did, the
Sure,
electric
sure.
slide. Things
So
like that.
being in this field, brings back memories, right?
It actually
You're
does.
comfortable.
It does. I'm comfortable with it.
Because I actually just saw some pictures that you posted, and who was behind Lenny's very expensive DJ set
Yeah.
was Lucia.
Yes. I actually.
Playing around
Yeah,
with
she's
it, I
pretty
go,
It was.
and
it
you
was
were
like,
cool, you were
She
okay.
did.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and
did.
that's-
I DJ for like a half an hour.
So now it's like it's sort of cool. It's nice to see like you, because I know you volunteer a lot
Yeah.
of your
Yeah, he
time
does,
from
he
Sincerely
does.
Yours, and it's really cool that. Listen, when you're volunteering, if you want to bring your kid or your girlfriend or your mother or something, they ain't gonna say no. So it was nice. You
he
bring
left
her.
me there, and I said, "Go ahead,
It was
I
cute.
got it. I got
It
it."
was cute.
But you know what? I want her to
It
be
was
a
nice
part.
for him.
Well, but I want her to be a part of it as well, and I introduced her.
But she
to,
likes it.
to a lot of people. I mean, you see pictures, you know,
Yes.
with the county executive George Latimer, the
Yeah.
honorable, county executive. You speak, of course, with Mayor Mike Spano. You see, with Sinead Williams. Congratulations to our councilwoman, first district. Sinead Williams, what's up, Sinead? You deserve it, you earned it. Big win. So you know what? So I mean, Jose
So she
Alvarado.
fits. She fits.
Well, you know
your
what it is?
lifestyle.
She gets it.
Right.
It's
and she's
very
cool
hard,
with it.
but she gets it in the sense of because she did it.
Right.
Yeah.
I always say you have to walk in somebody's shoes in order to understand and appreciate and respect,
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
what they're about.
Right.
She's done it,
Right. Right.
I mean, it's so funny.
And that's why I always want to. I want you to really remember you're in this relationship, so you're not seeing things that other people see.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you're saying that you see. She fits in that
Oh,
DJing, which is a huge part of your life.
Well, I'll be honest, I get so many calls.
Right.
I do get so many calls. And I said to myself at 47, I'm working for the city for 22 years. You know what? It's going to be 22 years. I have
Wow.
another 8 years, to go. Shout out to Commissioner Tommy Meyer, our commissioner, and Democratic Chairman Thomas Meyer. But I say to myself, you know what?
when are you gonna start enjoying it for yourself?
Yeah, when am I gonna? When, and
So
I
you take it
and I
choose.
wanted to just kick back and relax. Really?
Right. But wait, you
Like,
kick,
I-
you do
there's-
kick
I
back.
can't kick back now.
Yeah, once in a while
It's-
you kick
it's
back, and
very
you know
hard.
what?
It's
She'll
very-
stay right there with
But
you.
what I'm saying is very hard to do so. But I said, okay, you know what? I'm basically telling people no. I'm very selective in the
Right.
jobs that I do.
Yeah, you do a lot of private events, so people are not going to
that's
see
right.
him at clubs.
Yeah.
Unless I beg him and he does one of my events
Exactly.
and I twist his arm. But
Yeah.
now I got Lucia, so we'll both twist
Yeah,
each other's arms. And we could, because now he's, you know, now that sometimes I tell Lucia I want him to DJ,
Yeah.
and normally Lenny would say no.
Yeah.
You know, he would rather be a guest than a worker, you know,
Absolutely,
there.
yeah.
So now I have Lucia saying, you know what,
Because
so,
it's-
and I want everybody to know that me and Lenny are, we are working together on doing an opiate awareness
Yes, exactly.
charity event.
Yeah.
We don't know when we're going to do it, but
Yeah.
we are working on it now and getting things together
Yeah.
because that's very dear to my heart and as
Yes.
well as you. And
Yes.
right now I know Mayor Spano just created some type of a group.
I have to speak to him about
Yeah,
it.
so we're
Awesome.
working on that because, like Mayor Spano said, you know, that has touched opiate, you know, drugs have touched everybody,
Yes.
whether it's a son,
Yeah.
a nephew, a
That's
friend of a friend, a neighbor,
That's right.
a relative, a family member.
Yes.
And it's, you know, it's not about a wide world drugs, it's about opiates.
Yeah.
You know, and I like that what Mayor Spano was concentrating on that actual epidemic problem
Sure.
that they have, you know, and especially in, you know, Westchester.
Sure. I mean, we
like
have it
I
all
said,
over.
we are going to be with Zaz and Lenny and myself, Fence by Tia Maria, and Lucia. Now you're going to be on board.
Yeah,
Might be
sure.
Jane.
Yeah.
So, you know. But anyway, going back to Lucia and talking about Lenny. So him being as a boyfriend. First, one thing I want to ask you, you're saying is that you're getting used to it. Like, I also remember your Facebook Lives. And you used to say to me, "Oh my God, everything I do is on Facebook Live." I notice now that you're starting to hold the camera and starting to get into it.
Yeah.
You know, and like he said, he likes that. It's part of his, you know.
Exactly.
It's part of his, you know.
Well, I just
his-
wasn't used to it because I never
It's like-
did social media before,
Right,
so
you
I
were
didn't
private.
know. I mean, with my friends and everything, we'd have like taking
Right, clips,
pictures,
right.
doing videos. You know, I was always like right there with my friends, but I just never did it on social media. So,
It's almost
so
like-
just getting used to like, what are you doing with the, you know, with
Right.
the camera?
Well, like you
and all
told him
that.
certain things.
Yeah,
I'm not
also,
dressed. Like, you know,
Like
a
I
lot
have
of
no
times.
makeup on.
Yeah,
Who wants
well,
to be-
a lot of times they tell me my Fashions by Tia Marie, and you're one of them, would tell me, make videos every day of Fashions by Tia Marie's
Sure.
jewelry.
Oh,
I go,
yeah.
I gotta put my makeup on,
I
my
know.
hair.
No, I didn't
get
say. No,
dressed.
I didn't say it.
And I'm like,
Know what I
I'm
said?
not doing
I
that.
said you should do an actual show.
My brothers were telling me that.
To
too.
show off. I've been telling you this from day one.
My
Oh,
brother,
yeah.
my
Yeah.
brother gave me a great advice, and my brother watches all my
Day one.
shows, and he's my
And make it simple,
He's
30
my
minutes.
constructive
30
criticism
minutes.
to my shout out to my brother.
Shout out to Cosmo.
Don't say his name. He doesn't want me to say his name.
Oh, you don't
He's
have to
very
do it every
private.
day. You could do it like
He's
once
private.
a week.
But he said
Once
to
every
me
2
at
weeks.
the end of
Once
your
every 2
show,
weeks.
have a table of all your
Oh,
jewelry.
that's a good idea.
Exactly.
And do it. I said, do you know what? It's enough work just to
I'm
do
gonna tell you why.
to do the work here.
That's true.
To set that up, it's another job. I tell them, I pace myself. I actually enjoy doing these things. So don't take the enjoyment out and make it work.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do
This
anything.
is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show you. See that right there?
Right.
That's ZazRadio.com, right?
Right.
And that's my card, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Everybody knows, right?
Right.
If it's not in front of you,
Right.
how do you know?
Right.
That is my thing with marketing.
Right. Right.
No matter what. If this isn't, how do they know about Fashions by Tia Marie
Right.
and your new products?
Right.
So
They see I posted about 900 times.
No, but I'm saying so.
I know what you're saying.
So
Yeah.
for the new people, you know what I mean?
Right. That they don't know.
They don't know. Somebody comes to your event. There you go.
Right. Well,
At
I do
the
them
door,
at my event. I
At
do.
the door, bang.
Did you see
Like,
it at my event?
awesome.
I did do that.
That's it.
Yeah,
I did do that
that's-
because you know what
We
it
all
is.
can learn from each other.
Yeah,
You know,
I do.
Let's be honest. You're a very smart, intelligent businesswoman.
Thank you.
You know what? So there's a lot that you bring to the table, and there's a lot of great
And there's
creative
a lot more
ideas.
things that
There's
I
a
can
lot of there's a lot of creative ideas you have.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I know I'm a creative person as well.
Right.
She absolutely is a creative person. So when you have creative minds together,
It's just-
and you have to understand, everybody knows, one mind 3 minds is
Right.
better than one.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
2 is
Yeah.
as well. So you have to think about that on that end too. But what I was getting at was, I was going to, and before you got into this big talk about was, I get so many calls with Sincerely Yours Music and Entertainment, which was developed in 1992, a professional disc jockey entertainment. And we had an office, you know, Pizzazz Wedding and Party Service, and that's how I came up with PizzazZradio.com. I was going to set her up with a DJ system. Seriously.
Right.
Because we get all these calls, and
But then that's going to interfere with your time together.
but the thing is, she makes some money in a
Right.
sense. You know,
The only thing with
it's not the
that
most
is-
important thing.
I can
Why do
DJ,
these men
but
want us to work?
but
We're working
but,
it up.
you know,
She's a
carrying
person.
speakers and all
No,
that stuff.
but no, you have to understand.
Setting up
No, you have to
equipment,
understand something. Everything's so compatible now that it's so small.
Yeah, but
No, I'm
like,
talking.
I'm good
I'm
at
not talking about
the
those
DJ.
big speakers.
Yeah, but hooking it up is like.
No, I could get
Could
you
she
small
just be a
speakers.
helper?
No, because I want
Could
her.
she be a Zazette?
She could. Zazette.
That's
Right?
it.
Let's
Feeling,
be a Zazette.
you're feeling
Fucking right.
zazzy.
Right.
Are you feeling zazzy?
Well,
We're zazzing.
Let me ask you
Now
these
it's back
questions
over.
since we're
I'll be
talking
a dancer
about
because
that.
I was a dance instructor too.
Right.
So.
But you can make $600,
Right.
you know, at a
Right.
pop.
Right.
And I'm giving away these jobs because guess what? I have to make sure that if I'm going to send somebody,
That they're
it's
good.
my name.
Right.
It's my name. Who could I trust more than my girlfriend?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
person I love.
Well,
you know?
speaking of your
So,
girlfriend,
You know?
I'm going to ask Lucia this first.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
When you look at Lenny, right? Well, first of all, let's not even talk about you look at him. What is one thing that you like about Lenny? You can't give me, I don't want to hear 3 things in one. One thing that you look at Lenny, when you look at Lenny, one thing that you really like about him, like it's a first thing. Like, could I go, ask me that question? Ask me that question about Frank. First thing I say, handsome. That's the first thing I say.
Okay.
First thing I say.
Oh, you're
when I
talking
see Frank,
looks-wise,
no, I'm just saying.
L&L speed
What's
round.
what's the one thing that you like about Frank? The one thing, me, that he's handsome. Like,
Oh my God, this is
I,
one of
you know,
the
I
things
could, that always comes
So,
back
so
to
we
that.
have a thing on our show called L&L Speed
Yeah,
Round.
speed
So
round.
we-
I'm
so
on
we-
the spot now.
So we say
You're
one
on the
word.
spot.
So we say one word: trust.
Right.
What comes to mind when
When you hear the
the word
word
trust?
trust,
Right.
yeah.
So this is what comes to mind. You know what's
What's
funny
the
about
one
this?
thing I
Wait, let her go.
Okay.
Think about it. You gotta be quick.
Well, all right, one thing.
What's the
his
one thing?
heart.
His heart.
That was
You don't even
that was
see it.
mine. That was mine.
All right, give me
That was
some.
mine.
Let's give you another
That
one.
was mine.
Something that's more visible that
Okay.
I could see. I mean, I know he has a great heart, but something that's when you look at him, what's the first thing you see?
Yeah, I think he's very handsome.
He's because you said that to me.
Yes,
I
yes.
remember once when
I'm no Adonis.
I just saw
I'm no
you.
Adonis.
Now I'm going to say it's right because when I remember I saw you the other day and you said, and you didn't even say hi to you. You said, "Doesn't he look handsome?"
Oh.
So I know that that's in your mind.
Yeah.
So in your mind, you had to get it out. You know what I mean? Because you were thinking it. You probably were thinking it in the car.
Yeah.
You were thinking
Well,
it
I
as he
always
was
tell him. I
walking.
always tell him.
You were thinking it as you're walking. Now, she thinks you're handsome, right?
It's hard to accept.
Now,
He's a dresser,
now
so.
he is, and I'm gonna say, didn't I see
Right.
that?
This is nice.
I used to see Lenny, but I'm seeing a different side of him
He's
now.
got like the fashion.
Yeah,
Like,
he's been-
the-
Well, hold on,
shoes.
wait a second.
That's like
This
a
is
woman.
Lenny.
Wait.
This is
That's like a
like
woman
Wait a
fashion.
second.
All right, let me
Wait
Wait a
rephrase
second.
it.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit.
Let me rephrase
First of all,
it.
The
first
shoes
of all,
are
Sharp dresser.
Weak shoes are the weak shoes of your shoes.
first of all,
I love these shoes you have on,
look what
Lenny.
they are.
A sharp dresser.
So,
a sharp dresser.
So here's the thing. It's all about making your best first impression, no matter where you are, and I think that's so important.
It is. That's
So you're getting dressed to impress us.
So no, it's not. I'm talking about going back to your events. That's why I said to you, Tia, your events. I gotta go shopping.
Right. Right. You don't all his
I gotta
jackets.
get jackets.
Yeah, I got
I'm not. I
shoes.
don't want to wear the same thing over
Right.
and over.
Yeah.
And that's the worst part of social media
Right.
because same thing with you women.
Right.
That's
You don't
how I
have to-
feel.
Yeah,
now.
that's
I'm
the
like,
worst
oh,
thing.
I gotta get a new outfit.
you have to
for
get
this.
another.
I didn't even
you know?
have a dress for the white party
Right.
because I
And you
didn't
look
know we were
beautiful.
going.
You look
That was
gorgeous.
the only thing that had white.
That's
It's
right.
not my
And you look
favorite dress.
and you
though.
look sexy and you're gorgeous.
Oh,
but
thank you, but-
always.
Well, let's talk
Like
about
this.
you,
Mhm.
Lucia. What's the one thing that when I say look at Lucia? What's the first thing that comes to your
I
mind?
said heart. I said heart.
No,
But
without her eyes.
I was about to say that, you know.
'Cause you
But that's-
always talk
yeah,
about
that,
eyes.
my
That
first
was the
thing
first
I've
thing. Right.
always, And the crazy thing about it is, and
I'm here answering that.
I always say this,
You're talking about hearts. I'm talking about eyes, hands.
Here's the crazy thing about it, and it doesn't make sense to me, but when I was in love with this girl, you imagine? And I was with her for 3 years, right? I said to her, I wish you had green eyes.
Right.
That's me.
And then all of a sudden.
So it's just amazing, like, you know.
Now you wish, don't
like
want
I
what
was
you wish
in
for.
love. I was in love with her, and all of a sudden here comes Lucia. How many
Right.
years ago? I mean, it was 2007. You know, we're talking about 12 years later. Here she is with these gorgeous eyes, and just a beautiful heart, courteous and generous, and
Thank you.
without a doubt, I'm not just saying this. The most, like, I don't know. I can't caring, generous, such a beautiful person, and always willing to to help. Like,
Well, let me
I'll
take
give
you
you
to
sto-
the, let me give you to
listen-
the next level.
listen.
I want to ask you to the next level. Where do you think, since you're on this subject of you two, where would
Yeah,
you
what's
say,
the story you were gonna
without
say?
misleading,
well, that's it.
No, you said you were gonna tell. All right.
What?
No.
that
without
was it.
misleading,
No.
without
You were
misleading.
gonna say something.
No, that's it.
For
Then you
example.
get gray in your
I
hair.
know.
I thought you were gonna say for
And I'm not
example. What were you gonna say?
For example, for what?
Oh, all right.
Oh, for example, whose house we were over? My brother-in-law. My brother-in-law's in my sister's house,
right.
right?
Okay.
We see my beautiful niece. Oh my God, how gorgeous she was. We're in the tree house with Chloe
Right.
and Charlotte Rose, beautiful. She's 1 now, and my brother-in-law's father, okay, is sitting down, right? Just hang, whatever. She's like, "Can I get you something?" You know what I mean? Like, you're the guest.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, they're supposed to say, "Can I get you?"
Well, that's a Bronx thing.
Yeah.
But
that's
what
how you were brought up.
I'm
That's
saying
how
is,
you-
right.
that's just a beautiful thing. Like,
They also does she feed you?
feed me.
Well, that's it.
And hold on.
I remember I went to go feed Frank once.
We're
And he
gonna
was
be-
like, "Whoa, what are you doing?"
We're
You know?
we're going to be having a little cooking show. Also, G2, of course.
Oh, I can't wait to do
Shout
the
out to
cooking
that.
show.
Yeah, we're going to do a
That's
little
gonna be
cooking show
fun.
as well. Because this girl could cook.
Right.
And she whips up stuff too.
Right.
And it's good.
Right.
I'm like,
So
you
I
gotta
want
be
to
kidding
ask
me.
you.
So,
She's a good cook. She does DJing with you. She fits in your life.
sex is fantastic as well.
Sex
so.
is great. Okay.
Fantastic.
You both with
You have to
fancy
throw out.
shoes.
Listen, that's important. That's important.
Well, that's
Let's not-
chemistry. You
That's
said it's
chemistry.
chemistry.
Chemistry's
Chemistry.
imperative.
Your chemistry
Very
is
important.
great.
Yeah.
So
Fire.
I want to ask
Fire,
you something.
passion.
Where is this going? Where can the people in the audience, where could they say,
Listen.
we look at you guys, we're looking, you're having fun on the show, you're having fun going out, you're going out with couples and you're having a great time and you left, they saw our videos, me and her had a ball driving along
We
Island
did.
together, so it's all good. Okay, like, again, I don't want to talk about myself so much, but
Sure.
like, if I was sitting this with Frank in your spot,
Yeah.
it would have been like, he would have said, well, we're going to get engaged. Because it was only 8 months that I got engaged to Frank.
Sure.
So I knew that it was like more serious than just a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. You know what I mean? But we're not looking to get married right now.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So, where do you see it?
Well,
Where-
she knows I love her.
without misleading
No,
anything.
she knows I love her.
Right.
And I care about her.
And that was really quick. You loved each other very fast.
Yeah, I mean, there's
It was
certain
quick.
there's
It
certain
was
levels of
quick.
love.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
How
you
about
know,
you're like,
we still could grow
Right.
on a level up,
Sure.
on a love
Yeah,
level.
that's
You know what I
true.
mean? I mean, it's not full. I want to.
well,
I'm
sometimes
gonna
those
propose
women
to
love-
her, and even though everybody thought that was a proposal,
Right.
it was the cannoli proposal.
Cannoli.
Everybody's like, oh, the
Yeah.
holy cannoli proposal. But the fact of the matter is, we're not going anywhere.
right.
I don't put.
You're not, right.
I'm
Yeah,
not
putting
one to
a time limit
put
on
pressure
it. Yeah.
on anything. Certainly, and I don't work well when somebody puts pressure on me.
Right.
So she is so easy and so good. And I think you mentioned it where it's like Friday night. Listen, I work through Monday through Friday.
Right.
I bust my ass.
Right.
Okay.
If you feel like chilling,
I get calls Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There are jobs that can make $1,500, $2,000 a weekend.
Right.
Guess what? I'm not doing it because I want to relax. And it's crazy, I know.
I guess
and there are a lot
that
of
means you're not
people.
coming out with us tomorrow night to Gigantes.
I'm doing a party on Friday. I had to take off work because I have a
But
job
this is
from
what you
11
do
to
all the
3:30.
time.
You know
You'll
what I'm saying?
say, I'm not going, and then you'll call me 20 minutes
Well,
before and say, we're fine, we took a nap, I'm
Notice,
going.
I love the spontaneity of that.
Right.
That's great. And
Join us
it's
tomorrow.
I'll try. You know what I
It'll
mean?
be fun.
But it's not. See, You know
it's
me.
8:30 and it's
but
so light out.
I'm a guy that I'm in the moment. I just can't go there and leave after an hour.
Right.
You know, like I'm having a good time, especially DJ Serge. His music's
Right.
unbelievable. Shout out to DJ Serge.
Right.
You know, and I mean, once you're there, you're getting into it. You hear this music.
We leave
like,
it.
wow.
Frank tells me,
You know.
10 o'clock curfew. We're out of there.
Yeah. See.
You gotta learn to
I don't
be
know.
disciplined.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not disciplined like that.
Well,
See,
I
I
can
can
help
do
you.
that.
I remember when her and I
Well,
went to your event.
hold on. We went to 3 places, which was very hard to believe.
And
The-
That was a lot.
Wow.
I don't
DJ,
stand
wait.
for that.
She fell asleep in her
No, I
eggs.
DJ. That's right. That's
And I got mad at him. I go, what are you doing with her? She was eating eggs.
I
falling asleep.
DJ'd Eva Spano's, Marie Spano's
Came
50th
to my
birthday.
event, you
Then
went
then went to another event, the cancer
Tina's,
event.
right?
And
Tina
Tina
DeMeo.
DeMeo at Corner Pocket.
Right.
And then she's full asleep.
You know what? I did that
And he
when I
was
was
right away.
younger.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore. I can't
No.
stay
So
out
he's
I
there.
don't
gotta
wanna do
learn.
that.
And
He's
I
gotta learn.
have it in my head like you guys.
Right.
I say in my head, all right, I'm going here. And
7:30.
I'm leaving at this time.
Right.
And I can do that. I'm very like.
Well, you know what?
And
You
also,
women
we
are
don't drink.
programmers.
Yeah.
We don't drink.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true too.
That's a big plus.
Yeah.
Because even my friend Michelle Matafari,
If you
she
start
called me today.
drinking-
She goes, Tia, you were out Thursday, Friday, and
How
Saturday.
you doing?
How did you do it? I go, Michelle, I had soda.
Yeah.
And you went home early.
And I
so-
went home early.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, wait. You've been drinking some lemon martinis.
Oh,
Apple martinis, look out.
I'm becoming an alcoholic.
Oh, look out.
I need 2 apple martinis for me to get a buzz.
Yeah, I
So-
can't stay out that late anymore.
And you know how I feel,
No.
honestly? You want me to know about drinking? It's a waste of money.
It's the hangover.
No, it's the waste of money. You get a bill, and you could eat and have soda, and it could come to
Buy
$100.
clothes
Yeah.
and
You could
shoes.
drink.
There you go.
Sometimes if we go out and I see the
You
bill,
can buy Jeffree
and
Star
I'm
stuff.
drinking,
Buy more makeup.
and I'm drinking, the bill could be $250 for the night.
Oh, yeah.
And I go,
That's
what
crazy.
did we eat? He goes, well, you were
Yeah.
drinking. I go, I was drinking?
Yeah.
It's like, $20 a drink.
Yeah, we took it easy on you.
I had
We
3
took it easy on you in Legrana.
Yeah.
All I had was
Oh,
one.
I didn't get
Yeah, but I could drink 3
I had
drinks.
one drink.
3 apple martinis, that's $60.
I know.
And
I
you know
said
what?
no.
It makes you tired the next
It does.
day.
Three-day hangover.
You're thirsty the next day. You feel
feel
like
like-
shit that night. You get a
You
headache.
get dehydrated.
What
yeah,
is good
yeah.
about drinking?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother.
That's
That's
another
a whole
show.
nother
Yeah.
show.
We'll talk about
You
that
know.
definitely.
So there's one thing again I was saying earlier before, and I just want to say this. And again, I don't want to be a pessimist about it, and I don't want to be negative. But what happens with your show if anything happened between the 2 of you? Like if you broke up.
The show
It's
has
so
to go
sad.
on.
It's like,
You know, the
Yeah.
show must go on.
The
The show must go on. But I will tell you this.
you don't
I'm
see.
just so positive,
Right.
you know, and even though it's the honeymoon phase, you know, it's only 2 months, and you know, and she threw me an amazing birthday party. You know, we talk about that as far as the
Yeah.
tiki party, and
Right.
But
that
if
was
you
awesome.
put it out there
Uh-huh.
that it ain't gonna happen,
Sure.
it's not gonna happen.
No, I agree.
Right.
But
And
Just
like
stay
you said,
positive
you see
with
how your
anything.
answer when I asked you
I
right
just-
away, you were like, well, you didn't even stop to even think. You're like, the show goes on.
yeah,
Yeah.
And that's really good for your show people
course.
because as long as nobody does anything messed up with each other,
Yeah.
where you
Yeah.
know the other one wants to strangle the other one,
Yeah.
the show goes on. But like you said,
well, we're not
I don't
vindictive
see it.
people. We're not
I don't.
vindictive
I
people,
don't see.
so-
I think that is your baby
Yeah.
that you have together.
Sure.
That you don't have children. You don't have children.
Sure.
But your baby is stripped
Yeah.
talk show.
That's
Sure,
what brought us
right,
together.
Yeah, it brought you together. It's almost like you got pregnant,
13
gave
show.
birth right away,
Yeah.
and now you have a kid,
Yeah.
and you gotta nurture
Nurture
it.
it,
yeah.
You gotta every week you gotta feed it.
Yeah,
you gotta
definitely.
thank God it's and then afterwards after that week you continue with it.
Yeah.
Because like a baby,
Yeah.
it needs nurturing
Nurture,
every
yeah,
day.
you gotta feed
But
it,
but
sure.
what's different about a baby and the Zaz show, the strip show, is that you could maybe only give it an hour a day instead of giving like a baby 24
Yeah, of
hours.
course, yeah.
So that's the difference between. But that's your baby,
Yeah.
and she gets it because you don't have kids.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You don't want kids, do you?
You know what? It's funny you asked that, but
No.
I think I'm 47. She's 44. You know, she looks 34.
Aw.
And she has the body of it.
You
You
get
know,
nothing.
and I want to talk about that too, as far as having the body that you have. You know what I mean?
That's because she don't have kids.
It's-
Give
you
her a
know,
kid.
I mean-
she ain't gonna have a body like that anymore.
I just have to say, listen, I'm a person that says, if you have it, flaunt it.
Right.
And then I told you about, she's natural, she's all natural, and that's what works for her.
Mm-hmm.
And you, as far as being out there having the plastic surgery, but it works for you as well. But it works. But it works for you.
What do you think about plastic surgery?
But it works for you,
How do
and you look good in it.
Right. How do you feel about it?
I don't think she will look good in it.
You know
Certain
what?
people.
I am like, I have nothing against it. I like it.
Yeah.
But I have said, because me and my friend have talked about it, I am like
not
so
against
deathly afraid of like going
Anesthesia.
under anesthesia. Like I feel like I'm gonna die.
Right.
But if I wasn't, I probably would do it. But we talked about it, and I'll probably do like non-surgical things.
Right. Well, you gotta try
Yeah.
Mary Ramos
Yeah.
without a slice.
Like I want to do like a laser and stuff like that. Because I'm all about like taking care of yourself, looking good. Like who doesn't want to look good?
Sure,
Nobody
sure.
wants to.
I feel about plastic surgery, and I said it before, it's two things you need, money and balls.
Sure.
It's scary.
And you don't have the
though.
balls to do it.
No, I'm scared.
Right.
I
So
feel
if
like,
you did,
I feel like I'm gonna like God forbid, like
Right.
I don't know, I'm going
Right.
in to get like something done, and then I'm allergic to the anesthesia. And
Right.
I don't know.
right.
Well,
Well, the thing is that so you're like sort of like I said, you need those two
Yeah.
things that a combination, money and balls
We
to
could
do it.
finance it.
Right. So that's not an
That's
issue.
how
balls,
Balls is that. You
Yeah.
have to have the courage to say
Yeah.
and you
But
know
it's
what?
funny 'cause
you're
she-
messed up
Yeah.
you're messed up for a couple of months.
Oh,
Because
that's
I have,
true. The recovery.
I have a friend of ours just had her face done. She looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, wow.
She
But
went
if
through
she has
she went through torture.
God.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and then you have to stay like hidden
Yeah.
until you like heal.
Absolutely.
So how do you do that? It's like you're weeks without.
yeah. So it's a lot like that.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about you and I talking about your hair, right? We were talking about getting it straightened, and you said that you did it. I would love to hear you love to see your hair straightened.
I'll send you pictures. It's
How
a
was it?
submission to do it though,
It's-
because I have really thick hair.
What about
and it's hard.
Brazilian?
No, I have to, because I'm one of my many things too. I have a nail technician license.
Wow,
'Cause I
look
used
at
to
her.
I used to work.
Yeah, she's a hustler. She does
So what do you
I
think?
swear.
How do you like my curls?
I like
Great.
it.
Right, I
like
did
it.
my curls. Now you know how dirty my hair is. It's been since Saturday.
Really?
I had it done,
That's great.
and I'm getting it done tomorrow. And I'm like, I like my curls.
That was good.
And it was funny when I saw you. You have the curls, and I said to you vice versa. What do you think about straightening your hair?
I don't
And you
think
said
I
you
don't
did
think-
it.
I did it, and some people a lot of my friends say they like it, but I don't know. I just don't like my hair straight.
Did you see it straightened?
I gotta do a straight one.
Oh, we mentioned that too. She
I
said,
said-
"No, I'm like, okay, babe."
Because my hair's naturally curly, so
Right.
it's even more curly than this.
Right.
But it's humidity and everything, so
Right.
I'll just like do waves. But yeah, to straighten it takes so long.
But to me,
you have to do one piece at a time.
I love just being different about it.
Yeah.
I like
I
that
do, like,
straight,
that.
wavy. So I'm gonna wear my hair wavy for a while
That's
now.
good.
I
You
might
know.
do the straight.
But
And extensions? Do you have extensions?
Well, I do. No, this is my hair, but I do have like extensions that I put in, and then I have the clip. I don't know if you saw it on the show.
Oh,
and I
like
have
the
big
ponytail, yeah.
thing. I like that.
Is that a real hair, or is that
the ponytail?
is
one?
that real
I think
hair, or
was
is that
real.
the synthetic hair?
No, it's a real hair, but you just clip it in.
Right, yeah.
And then I have to put my hair underneath it.
Well, you're coming to the show on Sunday, right?
Yes.
The guy's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be there with the hair.
Oh,
all
I
the
know. I wanted to
extensions.
do that, but I have this piece that goes in. You pick up your hair like this.
They call that the. She
And you
just
clip
said
it
that.
in, and it comes like a
Wow.
I was wearing that at your Christmas party.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
My hair is pretty long, but it's not
Right.
like because you.
But it's that's what we like to do all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Yeah,
pieces.
it's fun.
I have pieces I
like-
put in my hair. People don't
Yeah.
even know
I
that I
love
have
it.
pieces. I don't have anything in my hair now.
Well, that's your that's
This
your
is my
hair.
this is my hair.
See,
Yeah.
it looks great.
Yeah,
But
but this
it's good.
is crimped. This is done like this.
Well, I would say, but
My
that's
hair
your
is straight.
hair. But that's your.
No, this is extensions.
Oh, this extension.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
out of
I
here.
feel bad.
Get out of here.
Feel it. Now there's a law that we
Oh,
have
yeah.
with men.
Shit.
Don't touch our hair.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever you do,
Yeah.
in the act, don't touch it.
But those are the
Sorry.
ones that you
That's a
got.
no-no.
Really?
Yeah.
No, women love to get thrown around. Get the hell out of here.
Not when
yeah,
you
but
got a
don't
piece
mess our
on.
hair. Don't mess our hair.
Not when you got a piece on, because you're gonna pull right out of our hair. You pull our hair out, it'll be out, be in the living room.
Yeah, that's
Or
so
in the
my
bedroom.
hair. But those are the keratin
Yes.
extensions, right?
You can
Those-
feel. It's a
those
good-
are the
we
ones
Some
that
women-
grow
Watch my
out.
show
Some
last
women love to
night.
get thrown around.
I did my show last
Oh,
night
yeah.
with Peggy
And
from
that grows out, so that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah, from Lucin
Mine
into
is
salon.
just a temporary one, like you just put,
You guys are
clip
funny.
it in.
I could put I used to put 150 in my hair.
Wow, that's
But now my hair in the back is all growing in really full. So see, like a lot of people say, oh, extensions, your hair falls out. No, it doesn't,
No,
unless you
it's
pull
your
it
hair.
out.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it. I'm telling you.
It's
Extensions
the older ones
make
where they
your
used to sew them in.
No.
Those are bad for your hair.
If you pull your hair out, your extensions out with your hand, you're pulling out your hair.
Yeah.
If you pull I have eyelashes.
Yeah, I love your
If
eyelashes.
you pull your eyelashes out,
Yeah,
you're
your
pulling your eyelashes with it.
Oh.
My eyelashes are so full, she takes her 2 hours because I have so many eyelashes. So, trust me, ask me any of these things, I know, because I do them.
Yeah.
You know, so, that's the way it is. But so I also want to talk about, you're always saying about putting plugs in and always making sure that you're shouting out. Everybody knows on Sunday is my summer shopping expo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At the Coliseum between 12 and 5. We have at 2 p.m. I
I'll be
have
there.
a swimsuit fashion show
Cool.
with gorgeous bathing suits, cover-ups, and maxi dresses. Couple of short ones, but mostly maxi dresses. Absolutely gorgeous. Everything under $50. You're gonna go crazy.
Hold on. Who gave you the idea for the fashion show?
Lenny did. Lenny always said to me, do a fashion show during your shopping expos. But I explained to him, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
He doesn't realize what
I know,
he
I
says requires a staff.
Yeah.
And I do have a staff.
When you have money, you can do anything you want. So.
But you know what? The minute it starts becoming work,
Then
I'm
you're
jumping out.
yeah.
Because the minute it becomes a lot of, but I have an amazing staff
But
of Lexi.
Yeah, oh.
That is my girl that's helping out. I mean, I
Awesome.
have my gorgeous models. I have Claudia Foltz,
Oh,
which
nice,
will be in
nice.
there.
Our friend
Kelly.
What's up, Claudia?
And my Kelly,
Love her, Claudia.
my little Kelly.
Elvis.
Did you ever meet Kelly?
No.
Kelly's
Claudia's
amazing.
Elvis.
Claudia,
Claudia's
yeah,
Elvis,
yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna talk about that.
Claudia.
But it's gonna be Sunday, so everybody, the weather is supposed to not be nice on Sunday.
Oh, shit.
It's supposed to be
Time to
rainy,
shop.
thunder showers,
Time to shop.
Bring your
Perfect,
cash
that's
and your
right.
credit card.
So bring fashions
Cha-ching.
by Tia
PayPal.
Maria. Come
Oh,
there,
there
have
you go.
lunch. What?
Get your own credit card. Boom!
No.
A Fashions by Tia Maria credit card.
Oh.
Frank told me I can get it, but I'm not doing it because he wants me to work.
Oh,
Yeah, Lenny always was the one pushing me to get a store too. We
Oh,
are
yeah.
looking at a store,
Yes, yeah.
but when
Yeah.
when I get the right store, the right place, that's when I'll do a store.
Listen, you don't need overhead, of course.
Right, but it's
But
just
see,
don't let
this
it
is why
work.
Yeah,
this is
it's
why I
work
tell
because
you
you
it,
have to have somebody-
because you have a creative mind, and you're always creative. For you to do the same thing, a regular shopping expo,
Right.
is not you.
It's not me. You're
It's
right.
not-
It was
so that's why I said, so you don't want to be bored. Hit somebody up with a little spice, you know?
And we have over
That's
40
it.
vendors.
So, there you
And
go.
this year,
That was your,
this,
wait, that was your idea.
but let me just.
Your idea was doing the expo. That
Yeah.
was a fabulous idea.
But I gotta tell you, I'm
Great
so
idea.
excited
Great
about
idea.
this. You know what I'm bringing in this time?
Oh,
Dogs.
excuse me. Oh, okay.
We're gonna have Pomeranians in the show.
I can't wait.
We're gonna have a section in the
Like
expo,
it says, roof,
the animals. Now, I'm gonna
That's
tell you,
cute, that's
you have a dog,
Yes.
and does Denny and Lenny and your
Denny,
dog,
Denny.
does Lenny and your dog, they get along?
Yeah.
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 You know what?
It's even like my Frank with my Dino. Frank in the beginning, them two were a little,
No, it's not. You know what
it
it
was
is?
just a new person in our lives.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's adjustment.
It's
No,
just-
they could.
6
they,
years later, Lenny, 6 years later,
There you go.
Frank pets my cat.
Yeah, of course. No, I try to pet a dog.
You always try to
you
bond
try-
with him.
What?
It looks
You're
cute.
bonding with him.
Yeah,
You're
oh,
feeding
yeah,
him. You
yeah.
have him on Facebook.
He's a mascot.
He's a
a
strict
mascot. He's a strict mascot.
He was on Facebook.
Well, if you
Jen-
want,
I might have to change his name.
if you
Not
want,
Jensen.
at the shopping expo, there's
You can
going to
bring
be a
him?
guy there that makes clothes.
Oh,
He
really?
can make his Zaz Radio outfit.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that'd be
Or a
cool.
strip.
I get him a
Oh,
strip
that'd be cool.
shirt.
Or a strip shirt.
I
Just-
made him a shirt.
Just don't bring him
myself.
because he might bite it. No,
Oh, stop!
There are going to be dogs there.
Oh, maybe
There's
I
gonna
can
be
bring him.
I would bring him.
Can I bring him?
Yeah,
wouldn't
if
bring
you
him.
want, as long as he's
Babe,
well behaved.
I
He's
just
not.
have to carry
He's
him.
not well behaved.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
When
wow.
he sees other dogs,
Oh,
he
I
loves
wouldn't
dogs.
trust him, really?
He's friendly. They're
Really?
his friends.
How-
He goes to the
His
park.
friends?
He goes to the park. He hangs out with
How
all the
about other
dogs.
people?
He's fine if he. If
Listen
they
to
don't.
them.
Oh my
No,
God.
I don't know. Be careful. careful.
He's a poor little 7-pound Yorkie. He's a rescue.
Tell him
Very
everything.
good
Tell
story.
him.
No, listen,
Stop.
but you have to be careful.
And
Yeah.
there comes this big 6-foot tattooed inked up guy looking at him. It's scary.
I picked him up, I put him on the bed, I went, nice, slapped
He
him,
doesn't
like,
know
whoa,
you.
there goes my finger.
Alright,
But
Lenny doesn't
but
realize.
now he's our mascot, so.
Lenny doesn't realize
I-
that when you're a rescue dog,
Yeah, I know.
it takes you a while
Absolutely.
to warm up because
Of
you don't
course.
know what he's
You
been
don't
through.
know. I know, I've told you
He might
that.
have got hit,
Yeah,
abused,
I know,
you don't
it's
know.
sad, very
So
sad.
when you
I
picked
told
him
your mom
up,
that.
he got nervous
Yeah,
and he went to
of course.
bite because that's his
That's
like
his
defense
mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
right.
So he
Of course.
doesn't know,
No,
but he'll
that's
get
it.
used to you.
I know.
Well,
Okay.
you also know that
If
I'm
he
having
doesn't,
an
he's
event.
out. I'm not going out. He's out.
Well, you know, guys, that I'm having an
I
event
just
July
get that.
20th. I'm having the Red Party. It's
Oh,
going to be
okay.
at the Time Hotel.
Oh, nice.
I know you love to stay at
Oh,
there.
I love that place.
That's
You
one of his
really like
favorite
that place?
spots.
Really?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, he loves it.
That's
I
all.
remember when the
Why
Time
the
just
rooms are
opened.
nice?
Huh?
The rooms are nice.
Rooms are
Oh.
gorgeous.
Never been in the room.
The,
pool-
except
the
the
pool's
only
awesome.
thing about the rooms is
Oh,
that
forget about
they're
it.
paper thin. So he's going to have to bring duct tape to duct tape your mouth. You know, but it's going to be July 20th. It's Little Red Dress.
Okay.
I'm actually going to be,
So you want a new
Events by
outfit?
Tia Marie is going to be in Savoir Faire
Oh,
magazine.
yeah, nice. Oh, shout out to Robert White.
Yeah, which I think Lenny's going to be going into
Yeah,
right in
as
the
well.
fall.
Yeah, most definitely.
And also, Robert White will be there
Oh, cool.
with all of
He's
his
a good man.
models. We're shooting for that
Very, very
Sunday, which would be July 21st, the day after.
Uh-huh.
We're going to probably have a bikini contest
Oh, cool.
at
nice.
the
Smart idea.
sponsored by Savoir Faire.
Great idea.
So we have a lot of things going on that
Good.
day. There's no cover charge to get in.
July
It's
20th?
July 20th.
So it's Saturday night.
It's a
is
Saturday,
the red dress,
8
and
o'clock.
Sunday is like a pool.
And then if the weather's nice,
Yeah.
we go the next day to the
Oh,
pool,
that's
nice.
and we have
Okay.
lunch, and we leave about 5 o'clock.
She threw me
A weekend.
A weekend. Oh man, it was a birthday weekend.
Oh, that's
Don't ask me what possessed me to do Saturday
Saturday
back
and
to back.
Sunday.
We were pooped.
I always loved the picture of her like this,
Laying on there.
laying out like, what made me do
What the
this?
hell
What
was
am
I thinking?
What was I thinking? What am I out of my
But we
mind?
had a great time.
We did have a good
Yeah,
time.
great.
And
That was 2 years ago.
Go home, so.
No, well, you go right upstairs.
You go right
Yeah,
Oh,
upstairs.
to get upstairs.
Yeah. No, it's a great time.
We had a great time.
It's a great
I
time.
turned into a pumpkin at 12. I can only make it till 12.
I'll tell
I
you-
start getting tired.
They have a BB's Grill, which is slamming. They have excellent food. We eat outside, the outside bar, or inside. But it's a lot of fun there. It really is.
So I want to thank both of you guys for coming on the show. I
You're
wanted
very
it to be a
welcome.
little
Thank you.
different, that you guys were able just to relax,
Yeah.
kick back, and be interviewed instead of being the one that's doing all the talking,
Yeah, I
and all
did.
the getting all the ideas all together and all that.
Sure.
So you're relaxed. I see you both relaxed.
Yeah,
you know,
very relaxed. I'm ready to
you look
sleep,
handsome.
actually. I'm so relaxed. I'm pretty ready to pick up my feet.
Well, you look relaxed,
Thank
and
you so
you
much.
look very handsome. I love the way I love your outfits that you're just pulling out of the
Thank you.
closet.
Thank you.
You know,
Please.
I love the shirt that he has a great shirt on with all the stuff in the back.
for sure.
Thanks.
And Lucia, I love you being part of us and
Yeah,
being part of
I
our
love you too.
circle. And if I had my way, we would never let you go.
So,
I'm
You
not
know.
so
going
tell her
anywhere.
so what'd she give you as a gift? What'd you get?
She gave me my
What is it?
Jeffree
Jeffree
Star.
Star.
Jeffree Star. What is it?
Lipstick.
Jeffree Star's
Lipstick?
Lipstick.
Okay.
You
And
know
what'd
who
you give
this
me?
is?
This is the second
Do
part.
you know?
Nobody's seen this, so.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right. For the people in the beginning, I'm
That's it.
sorry. I'm sorry that we got cut off. You're
And
right.
she gave me the
You're
cologne.
right.
Get, babe, show 'em.
I got a Jeffree Star lipstick,
Show 'em.
And
cannolis.
you got cannolis.
Go all the way up.
Like,
Show
yeah,
them
She
the
got it. She got it.
Get up.
No, she
Oh,
got
okay,
it.
okay.
And I
And-
got mine.
And then she got
Tia gave me
The
this
necklace
gorgeous
of the week.
necklace.
That was something we
the necklace of the week.
I can't wait to wear it
Very
on the
nice.
She
show.
looks pretty.
Yeah,
She
she's
looks
like
like
Tia
just
Marie.
like that.
Yes, I love it.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. And again, I think that it's
Alright.
my storage is full. Thank you, Lenny, for reminding us for that. And I thank you for being on the show.
Thank you
lot of
for
fun.
I don't know if
having
there's
us.
anything that you want to
See?
say or anything. Oh,
Don't
should
say
we
that to Lenny.
should we not say that to
Don't
Lenny?
say that to Lenny.
Well, honestly, I think we covered everything.
And
But
it's basically about you guys. Like, what do you want to say about you guys?
what I can say is that I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
That you actually listen and you don't talk as much now, and you're letting you're letting your guests speak, which is important because
tell my brother.
I've learned that. No, I've learned that as well.
We both learned.
Yeah, we've learned. So I'm proud of you with that.
Right.
But
and you're doing good too. I give you.
But I'm really grateful and appreciative
right.
of what you've done. You know, for me personally, and the advice of just being a friend. You know, you and Frank are amazing.
Right.
You know, it's been 3 years. I love you guys.
We're like family.
All I could say is, you know, even best friends fight.
Right.
No matter where you are, whatever it is. But we'll always have that bond. Yeah, we'll always have that bond no matter what.
Right.
We love each other. You know, we both have amazing parts. I don't like to talk about myself, of course. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met Lucia.
Right.
Yes.
And that's the thing about it. It really amazes me how life can change.
Right.
You know, from one day to the next.
And
that's
it could be the reason why you met me.
Yeah.
Is you met me so you could meet your
Yeah.
soulmate.
Yeah.
And then just ditch me.
Oh, you know what? The funny thing, she's always said that. She always said that about me. She said, "Oh, when you get a girlfriend, that's it."
I said that.
I think she was always a friend because I think.
No, because I know it's a fact.
Yeah, but
when a girl becomes in your life, it is no longer about us being friends.
Listen,
it's no longer about us being friends or talking all the time.
Sure.
You got a girl in your life.
Yeah.
It's almost like an ex-wife. When an ex-wife and an ex-husband could be friends, the minute one of them get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, it changes the dynamics of the
But the one thing
relationship.
about me is there's enough of me to go around.
Well,
so,
you don't want to burn yourself out.
In a sense, like we'll talk whatever it is, and you'll, say stuff to me and whatever it's about. And you might ask my advice on something, and vice versa.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, I'll always be here for you.
Right.
You'll always be here for me.
Even if we don't talk every day,
it doesn't
10
matter.
times a
And
day.
I can tell you, a lot of my friends, a lot of my very childhood good friends, and a lot of my friends now, I speak to them every day.
Right.
But one thing about it is
But
we'll always leave off where we, we'll always pick up where we left off.
I have like
that is a friendship.
Yeah.
I have my friend Janet. She's my oldest friend.
Yeah.
When I say oldest, she's the friend I've been friends with the longest.
Sure.
Probably 40 years, 42 years. We know each other since we were young.
Sure.
And we don't talk to each other all the time, but like you said, when we talk to each other, we
That's
can
it.
just pick
Just
up
pick
the
up.
pieces.
That's
We
it.
know exactly what's going on in our
Tell
lives,
us,
even though we're
yeah.
not talking to each other every single day. We know what's going on, and then we'll talk 2 weeks every single day straight, and then not talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just that's life.
Yeah,
That's just life. It's just life. Life goes on. She's in your life now, and I'm so glad that we all like her. Because imagine you were going out with a girl that we don't like. Well, we're not going to invite you.
But what is there not to like about it?
I know. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad.
I'm just amazed how, like I told you, from one day, and that's one thing I say, you can never go wrong by doing the right thing, and you never know who you're going to meet and how that person's going to change your life forever. Again, I met you, I always said that, I met you and Frank, and then
it just progressed. Things progressed.
This came from that,
Right.
And then meeting Robert White came from you, and then, listen, with Kim and Posh and everything, you know what I mean, and being a part of that, and and let's be honest, but being
Can I edit this?
But being on, the Jersey Housewives, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's on Bravo, you know what I mean? It's like crazy when you think about it.
Real quick,
but let me, I'm sorry,
finish.
No, it's amazing how these things you would never fathom. Like, I was always like a guy would kick back, but I always had my thing. Listen, I was on Real World in Las Vegas, at whatever it was, 30 years old. But the fact of the matter is, and then I worked with celebrities, and again, I did a party for a president, 2 presidents, so you don't know where life's going to take you in that sense, But everybody's not for everybody. I mean, it's totally understandable.
We have a lot more living to do.
Yeah.
We have so many good things coming up and so much fun. And
it's all positive
yeah,
too.
it's all positive. And you know what's going to happen? We're actually sitting here right now, and we started off in the daylight. And as the daylight, my windows are full glass.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen here is that
It's
it's
gonna
going
be
to
in the
get
dark.
dark,
I love it.
and there's going to be 3 of us talking in the dark.
So I just want to finish
with
off.
that-
I just want to finish off by.
Just sum it up.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
like I said, I appreciate it. I really do, and I appreciate all of our Rockstar listeners and viewers and all of our friends.
So you're happy where your life you're happy what's going on in your life, and as you're also happy, and as the future, you see what's going to be coming. Am I saying that right?
You know what? I'll tell you this. I'm very excited, and I try not, and this is very hard, to sabotage myself.
Right.
Because if you sabotage yourself,
because I think that you have a history of doing that.
yeah, I mean, if you sabotage
Don't worry,
yourself,
you have me here reminding
if you
you not
sabotage
to
yourself,
sabotage things.
you already have yourself, Xing out.
Right.
You're Xing yourself out,
Right.
You know what I mean? Dropping out. No, you can't do that. You got to keep on focused. And I think that's the most important thing. Having a balanced life
Right.
and having balanced friends and being able to work your ass off, but play also as well. So I think those things are imperative.
Right.
I'm gonna just put this light on.
I know, it's so
Yeah,
funny.
let
I
me
was
just
gonna
put this
say.
light on fast, and then I'm just gonna finish off. And I still have this Charlie horse. So,
Maybe we should shut it. Maybe
Oh,
we should
oh,
shut it
no,
while
just-
he's not here. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, we're really bright. Dim it.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's good. Oh, very good, Lenny.
all right.
That's
Oh,
good.
so
Oh, we'll be here for another hour. Till my phone shuts off.
all right.
Oh, that's the worst thing is give Lenny light.
So that was a good one. That was a good one.
You know what, Lucia, let's go.
That was good.
We'll leave Lenny
What
here.
else is?
But what I want to say, I want to talk about Exaggerated.com, how we have a huge future. And when I get into something, listen,
You give it your all.
I give it all my all, and it's all about passion. And wherever I go, it's everywhere in that sense. So I think that's what I've done with Zaz Radio. And
So you're looking forward to your future with Zaz.
yeah, very
And I
much
want to
so.
know, how do you feel?
Well-
What do you have going? Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
Yeah. Well, hold on 2 seconds. I want to talk about the platform also. Is, the Monday through Friday, which you have a great platform, flashback work mix, Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Listen to ZazRadio.com, dance classics and freestyle. We have a new awesome artist, Magicus. He's a new freestyle artist, okay, new school freestyle artist. He's got 2 awesome
When does
songs.
he come on?
Can't Live Without You from 9 to 5. We incorporated his music into our pretty much our flashback work mix from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're getting a tremendous, awesome response from everybody, our Rockstar listeners and viewers. They love the 2 songs, Can't Live Without You and Paradise. They're really awesome. We also have Joey Action's music. So we
Is
try.
Ross the boss on yours too?
He doesn't have any mixes yet, but he's involved with Zaz as much as you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We have a lot of affiliates. I mean, and big shout out to Partner G2, for introducing me to Willie DeMayo and
The Long Island crew.
no, the Brooklyn crew. The Brooklyn
Well,
crew.
I say
The
Long
Brooklyn
Island
crew.
because we go to Long Island
Because-
when they have events.
Yeah, well, over there in Kabul, that was 2 events that we're gonna have events there anymore because he likes, to be,
Right.
put events all over. In fact, they're having a block party July 13th. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be an awesome thing. Like the old school block party, July 13th in Brooklyn. DJ Ross the Boss, MCG2.
July is
Yeah,
next
yeah.
week.
Yeah, it's
Fourth of
crazy.
July.
I know.
And of course, ZazRadio.com will be
You're gonna
involved
be
as
4th
well.
of July, you're gonna be somewhere?
Yeah, well, 4th of July, I just got good news. I'll be down in the city of Yonkers, downtown Bid.
And I'm sure you're gonna go.
I'll be
right?
DJing, yeah, I'll be
You'll go with
DJing the
him?
fireworks, which is
Oh,
huge.
that's cool.
Which is huge because we're right on the water.
Right.
And there's a bunch of sponsors, one being MGM. So it's
So
really
you have a
awesome.
lot of good things coming on. Lucia, what do you
A lot
have
of
now?
good
What do
stuff.
you think?
Hold on,
that you have?
also Frankie Hudak, Rockin' Comedy
What
Hour
do we
coming
got that
soon.
we're gonna hit Lenny?
Hold on.
The battle.
Frankie Hudak's Rockin' Comedy Hour coming soon.
The battle.
No, listen, the best thing to do is stick a cannoli in my mouth.
That's a good idea. Let's stick something else in your mouth.
Yeah, like my girlfriend's foot.
A shoe.
Shoe of the week. Yeah, where's the shoe of the week? It's in Lenny's mouth.
Well, tell us how you feel. Or
Yeah,
like
okay,
what's going with you?
I'm just looking forward to stripped you know, hopefully it gets better and better, and maybe eventually we get a
Studio.
studio, or we get a Sirius FM, or even a TV show.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
And I'm just still doing my personal training, but fitness classes. Trying to develop my own routine, which I created, my own fitness routine, and I'm working on that, and I'm hoping to market that to all the gyms all over. So that's basically.
And we didn't say anything to anybody, but we might be going into another business together. So
Don't take that as a
we're not. Yeah,
surprise.
we're not saying anything yet.
Okay, so there's a lot of things going on in
yeah,
the future. So,
And also,
tune in
looking
on Monday nights
to
That's
strip.
right.
to strip.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to, you know, just spending time with Lenny and
Getting to know Lenny.
getting to know him more.
Good luck.
Yeah, you know, I think,
See where our relationship
you know what?
Lenny's a great guy. He just needs the right girl.
No, this
And
one she's.
and
Yeah.
from like I said, my observation,
Yeah.
you're his. I keep saying it again. You're his yang.
Yeah, there's no doubt
You
about
know,
it.
he's yin and yang.
I'll say it. I said
I'm
it.
gonna get you a shirt.
I said it on the first
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
I said on the first part. I feel 100%ly that there's nobody else better
Right.
for me.
You did. You
as a
said that to
man
me.
out there
Right,
than you.
right.
And I think, and I'm being honest. You know, it's
How do you feel about him? Do you feel like you're on the same page
Yes,
with him?
I do. I
Right.
think that's one of the things that, besides the fact that we definitely have chemistry and we have so many things in common, but yeah, we have that. I think we both are on like the same page, and that's so important when you have a
And
relationship.
I like to say I like the way you love him. You know,
That's nice.
I like the way you love him.
Well-
And if I didn't, I would tell him.
I think
You
you know what it is too. She has a lot of patience.
Right.
Yeah, that is.
And
I
And
think-
you need a lot of patience.
I was about to say,
You need patience.
and I'll say you do need to have patience with me.
And you need a
Because-
compromising, and you need somebody who's not boring. She's
And
not
remember
boring.
what I always
Like,
say.
We
Remember
went
what I
out
always say.
Friday night. We had a ball.
Yeah.
we
We
did.
had, like-
that was one of the best nights I've had.
I know you had said that, and
Yeah,
trust
it
me,
really is.
all our events, all
They're
our
fun.
things
Yeah,
are
they're
just
really
like that.
It was so much
We
fun.
just go. We have so
And I
much
got
fun.
home at a decent hour.
Right. And you know what
well-
you know what the best part
Yeah.
is? I like that you like the pictures because I'm the one that's always taking the pictures.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, a lot of my guests or people that are in our circle, the next day they'll say, "I had so much fun.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait to come. When are you going out again?"
I'm gonna bring my selfie stick with the tripod.
Yes,
and remote
that's
control.
right. That's with the
So
remote.
we can all stand.
That's fun.
You know
We'll
what?
do that.
You know what I always say. Own it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care where you are, who you are, whatever you are. Own it.
Right.
You know what? And whether you're a woman or a man, just own yourself. Own that truth of yours.
Right.
You know, no matter where you are.
Right.
So I think that's really important. And to me, we're owning our relationship.
Right.
We're
And
the
you're
same
living it.
people. We're
You're
the same
living it
people.
live.
We're the same people.
You're living it live.
Yeah, that's right. I like that.
Lucia.
I like that.
We're
That's
living it
excellent.
live.
Living it live. You know, we're the same people you're gonna see off camera.
Yeah,
Just like on-
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
That's
true.
it. We're not fake.
Right.
You know what
The
I mean?
reality TV show.
It is a reality TV show.
But then again, there's people out there that are on reality shows
Oh, yeah.
that bring who they play
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
as
that's true.
you know what I mean
It's
into
not
their
real. Not
into
real.
their real life.
Yeah.
And that's not cool.
Yeah.
This
Oh, we
is
mentioned
real
that.
life.
Yeah, we mentioned
This
that.
is real life. This is not TV.
Yeah, we
you know,
mentioned that.
you don't do that to people.
We mentioned
that.
You know, or you know, what's going to happen? You're going to come across the wrong person, and there's going to be a conflict.
Yeah.
You know. But on that note, again, I want to thank everybody.
Yeah.
When they leave, I'm going to make myself chicken soup. Do you want chicken soup?
Why chicken soup?
Yeah, because I made hot chicken soup.
Your chicken soup. Her chicken soup is
My
good
chicken
too.
soup is
Slamming.
delicious.
No, I'm gonna
You
have
want
to
to
ask
come?
for
You
it.
might, if you want it. But they're gonna leave. I'm making chicken soup, and I need to put my pajamas on, and I need to
You
go
like
into
the
my
pajamas?
cupboard.
It's nice and comfortable,
It's
no?
not in my
Yeah,
pajamas.
nice
This is
and
my Venus dress.
Well,
Yeah.
looks comfortable, and I'm sure you're comfortable too.
I put my pajamas on,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to watch. 10 o'clock is Family Feud,
All right.
and then after that is Criminal Minds,
Okay.
Law and Order,
Okay.
Yeah.
Blue Bloods,
But see,
Nice.
but here,
Chicago
I know.
PD.
but you hear this? This is what you women do. You're programmers.
But people,
Program.
people will
My
say.
routine. What do I?
Yeah,
Where's
It's a ritual.
What do I call
It's like
it?
your
I said,
program.
I gotta
I'm
go
gonna do
home.
this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
My
I'm like,
ritual.
you know,
He's
you
keeping
know what
me
I'm gonna do?
up.
I'm gonna take this cannoli
And he's
And
gonna
eat
eat
it.
it.
and I'm gonna eat this after I have a little chicken soup. Look at that. Now that's a cannoli.
That's a cannoli.
Holy cannoli.
And that's a lipstick.
And that's a lipstick. And,
That's
and this is
a necklace.
and this is a necklace.
That's a nice jewelry.
And that's a jewelry. But great time.
Thank you.
Next up
Thank
is
you.
you're going to be our first guest
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
on Strip
On
Live
Strip
already
Live,
with your
right,
talk
yeah.
show. Starring Lenny and Lucia. So
That's gonna be
Thank you
fun.
Great
again,
time.
again
Thank you.
from
That's awesome.
Lenny
A lot of
and
Lucia.
from
Strip Live Raw Radio
Interactive
Interactive Talk Show. Starring
Oh,
Lenny and
Mondays.
Lucia. Go with the flow.
Flow,
Anything
anything
goes.
goes.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Monday.
Check us out.
On
Of course, Facebook.com/Zaz Radio, Instagram Zaz Radio, YouTube. And once again, I really have to thank you for introducing me to Robert White, because Robert White is he's
I'll send
amazing.
you a bill in the mail.
He's a great. He's great. You know, of
I
course,
love you,
it's
Robert.
awesome. He really does.
Robert is
And
my man.
Dolphin Entertainment Group,
Web designer.
web designer, flyers, banner,
And
any
get to
social
meet
media.
him.
It's a great guy.
Get
He
to
really
meet him
is.
July
Shout him out
20th.
anytime.
Talk to him. Any of you
Yeah.
beautiful girls that are out there,
Yeah.
meet him. Bring your what do they have to bring? Your
Portfolios, that's
portfolio.
right.
I did
And
that too,
you
Mom.
bring your
Yeah.
well, bring your portfolio. Maybe
Yeah.
you can use you.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be a great article about events by Tia Maria.
Oh, awesome.
And what's great about, I'm so excited, I can't keep a secret, but I'm going to be going on the front cover
Oh, cool.
in the fall as well.
Awesome.
So I'm excited about that.
Congratulations.
So
And then what was
we
the
also have Power.
I was
I'm going to be in the August edition of
Okay.
Power magazine.
Nice.
That's
Awesome.
women empowering women.
yeah.
So it's all about women.
And
You can't
and
get
I
that.
reintroduced you to Philomena.
Philomena, who nominated me.
Yeah, I reintroduced, and then she
Then
not.
you reintroduced
I
me.
reintroduced you
You
to Philomena.
introduced me.
No, you knew.
Oh, I knew her before.
You knew
I got
her
it.
years ago.
You reconnected us.
Reconnected you.
Right.
Yeah,
Reconnected
And then
us.
Totally.
you met her through
No,
Tonya.
then Philomena. No,
Introduced you to Tonya.
Philomena nominated me
Okay.
to Tanya.
To Tonya, okay.
And then Tanya, now I'm allowed to nominate somebody.
Oh, awesome.
And I'm nominating Mary Ramos.
Oh.
So
Nice.
Power Magazine.
Shout out
all-
to Mary Ramos. I'm glad you're feeling better. God bless you, Mary.
Everybody,
So strong, God
Power
bless you.
Magazine is about women empowering women.
Yeah.
Once I get in July, after I do the Savoie
Sure.
Fair, I'm going to be doing a Power in August. So we'll get to be doing it. That will be doing an event for that. But I'm able to nominate somebody, women of empowerment.
Good.
And everybody knows Mary Ramos is a rock.
Well, no, you should
She
do it.
is amazing.
Yeah,
she's been
she's
through
great.
cancer, through
Yeah.
sicknesses,
God bless you.
and she's still rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
And Mary Ramos, we love you, and you deserve to be
Yeah,
nominated
yeah, she's
as
great.
women
She's phenomenal.
empowering.
She's always out there. She's always even the big organizations as well.
Yes,
Like, you know,
people don't know about it. She's president of the
yeah.
women's club in White Plains.
Wow.
You know, so she does a lot of things, but you'll learn about that in her magazine. And also, I'll be.
But when we do the ice bucket challenge,
Yes.
you know, at Berry City, she's there. You
Was
know?
she there?
Yeah. So every August until we find a cure for ALS, you know, she's involved with that as well. As
She's
well
a
as
great
Leah
guest.
McLaughlin, our past
She's a
city
great
council
guest to be
president.
on your show.
Great guy. Oh yeah, she's sweet.
Mary's amazing.
You're gonna be first,
Okay.
without a doubt. But you know
I'll
what?
be like
We
the-
always what we're all about is friends supporting friends.
Yes.
We
I'll
have
be the guinea pig.
we have the of course Facebook group and City Yonkers Neighbors Helping Neighbors, and you have, you know what I was gonna say, you should start a woman group named Women Empowering Women.
I hear
I know
throughout
you-
this entire show,
Women's
you're giving me a lot of jobs.
No,
This is going to affect my social life.
no, it is. We don't talk every day,
Right.
You know, and we, you know, of course, it's so busy, of course, with everything else. So I'm
With all
just,
these ideas.
yeah, all this stuff pops in my head, and
Right.
like I told you, if I don't tell you,
Right.
I'll forget them.
Right.
So to me, so I'm like, oh, but it's good to bring everybody together, and all the business associates you have, all the friends. You know what? The one thing about you is you share them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not like they're all mine.
Right.
If you can help somebody out,
That's good, right.
you know, I would say, you
Let
know,
people know.
yeah, you know, I think that's really cool, especially with Mary Ramos. How many people did you know, send to her and do an amazing job. I mean, Sable Giordano now, congratulations, wow, right? Look how awesome she looks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's going to be coming on my show July 10th.
You know, so shout out to her, Frank, as well. But I just, you know, I always told you this, and that is, it always starts somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really
so
does.
like the foundation to everybody?
Well, you know, you're building.
Everybody
You're the
else
building
around
blocks.
me is
You're the building blocks of it.
right.
You know. I mean, look.
How about I'm the foreman?
I don't know about the foreman.
How about, you know what, listen, when I did an interview with Dean Kapnick, he gave me a captain's hat. He
That was
said,
cool.
you're the captain of the ship.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
And he goes, and you have all your, you know,
But
all
that's
your
what I'm
people
saying.
there
You
on
have,
the boat.
you have people.
And then sometimes there's people that I need to throw
Go
off
off
the
the
boat.
boat. Yeah. Well, I said, you know, it's like.
And sometimes you gotta sometimes you pull them back in.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you gotta let them go for good.
No, it's a good.
Because they're the ones that are trying to drill holes inside the bottom of your boat.
Exactly. No, it's a good analogy.
To make it sink.
A good analogy is you have a big
Boat?
wagon. You have a big wagon.
Right.
Right? And you're bringing people on the wagon.
Right.
And you're going up the hill. And sometimes you might have too many people in the wagon.
Right.
What happens?
Right.
It gets heavy.
Like
It gets heavy.
now.
It gets heavy. It
Right.
gets heavy.
But isn't that
Yeah,
what
oh,
they do?
G2's the best with his analogy.
Right.
It gets heavy, and guess what? One of the wheels might fall off.
Right.
So, it's a little too heavy.
Right.
Gotta get off the wagon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
On
So
that
it's
note.
but we're all about being
On
positive. We're all about being positive.
On that note, everybody,
Peace.
I'm going
We
to
love
the
you guys.
finish sign. Yeah, right. Look at how scary I look.
And that's it.
Okay,
It's a
everybody.
wrap. It's
Take
a wrap.
care, everybody. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
We love you all.
Tomorrow
Thank you.
is Gigantes that will be there at Gigantes
Yeah,
White
we
Party
might be there.
at Lake Isle. We'll be there and
DJ
we will take some
Serge.
pictures. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Ciao. Thank
guys.
you.
Love you both.
Love
Ciao.
you
Love you.
Bye.